Hello YouTube! Today is August 5th. I've decided that video every day is not sustainable for me, but I don't want to give up entirely. So I'm going to continue doing them whenever I can. So what's happened since my last video? I keep thinking about school. By school I mean going through some tutorials. I've not gone back in probably a week and a half, 2 weeks by now. I think the issue is I've hit a point of frustration, and I need to get past that frustration and move forward. It's likely the only way I'll ever achieve my financial goals, and that is basically just not being broke all the time. Once I get through this school, I should be able to make US $86,000 a year, give or take, maybe a whole lot more after a while. We'll see. Android development is shown online as making $86,000 to start. I don't know how much that will hold true, but it's an idea to keep in my head, because that would be, for me personally, an absolute fortune. I would feel absolutely filthy stinking rich at $86,000 a year. So I need to move forward with that. Push past the frustration and just make it happen. I'm still working on my story. It's almost 5,500 words. I'm starting to see some movement, and my characters are facing challenges and having to deal with them, so that's pretty cool. I visited my father. I debated a little bit within myself about how much to share on here about my dad. I figure people who know my dad aren't likely to even see my video, and he's not going to see it. So as far as privacy goes, is concerned, it's probably not a big deal. My dad is almost 74 years old, and he's showing signs of dementia. I could edit this out, but it would undo the name of my channel here. So I'm going to let my word slips and ums and such just stay in here. My dad is almost 74 years old. He's showing signs of dementia, and my sister and I were really concerned about his well-being. I visited him, and he seemed a lot better that day. That was Tuesday morning. I went over there. Let me look at the calendar real quick. So that was the 2nd of this month. I went over and hung out with him pretty much all morning into afternoon, and he had a bunch of aluminum cans he had collected a long time ago. He had one of those adult tricycles that had the basket on the back. He would ride around picking up aluminum cans. Not just because he wanted the money from the cans, but just something to get out of the house and go do something. Well, he had 3 probably 30-gallon trash bags full of them, and so he had them in his truck before I got there, and we drove to where he had them recycled, and he hadn't been there in a long time. He was able to navigate to that place from memory. There's one intersection where the traffic was a little off, and so he missed his turn, was able to recognize it, turn around and go back. So it gave me some confidence that he still has some decent cognitive abilities. The thing that had set me and my sister off was for now a one-off situation that happened. I just know that it's likely to progress. I mentioned in my previous video that I contacted an elder care organization, and they had only responded with a robo response. I did get back a human response. The human response was kind of weird, that it was like I'm sorry for the inconvenience. It almost was like we can't help you. But then I read more carefully, and it actually said how to get help. My dad is in the right geographic area for their services. I just need to get his information, get some documentation, get his permission, and go through a sign-up process to get the help that he might need. He doesn't think he needs any help right now, so I'm not pushing the issue. I've just got in my mind that it's something that I could do. I didn't go with an actual script today, but I had made some notes. I'm at the end of my notes. I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to talk to you about today. Still thinking about my story, what I'm going to do with it when it's done, whether I'm going to try to hire an editor and then self-publish it, or if I'm going to try traditional publishing and get it as close as I can to being ready, and then send it out for review, and maybe the publishers will have their own editors and all that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm only 5,500 words in. I probably need 70 to 80,000 words. So we'll see. So I guess that's all I've got to talk about today. So I'm going to sign off. Yeah, that's it. So I want to tell you, God bless you. Please take care of yourselves.